Hey everyone, welcome to Maritime Foam. You already know I like the Boomdozer, but after watching a video from Dr. Flux and seeing some files on Thingiverse, I just had to print a new cylinder so I could take out this Mega XL cylinder and put in the Mega shotgun cylinder. I'm going to go through how I did this so you can see how difficult it was. Bear with me. I definitely ran into a few stumbling blocks along the way, especially with the solvent weld on the back corner right here. Definitely would have benefited from some boiling water over this corner piece before trying to pry it open. And then for my Mega shotgun mod, I wanted to get rid of this big piece on the end. That was also solvent welded, and I had to use quite a bit of boiling water and melt that glue enough to get that off. It was a bit of a pain. But now we have a Mega XL blaster that instead of one Mega XL dart fires 3 regular Mega. Why did I do this when I really like the Mega XL ammo? Because you can, just for fun. I definitely am going to mod this one. Right now I still have the stock spring in. I wanted to see how it performed with the regular spring before I upgraded. Yeah, so this is cool. I'm definitely going to maybe paint this one up at some point. But for now, why don't I let you see what I did. I have an overhead video of me taking it apart, struggling at lots of ups and downs, and then finally getting things working. I hope you enjoy. Pretty cool. We're going to give this conversion to a shotgun Mega drum a chance. My throat's a little hoarse. I think it's allergies, so please forgive me. Pretty excited about this print. It took about 25 hours to print. It turned out it was a pretty clean one. I haven't printed anything in a little bit, so I was happy about that. We're gonna take. I've seen a few quick pictures of the internals of this, but not anything too in depth. I know there is a little bit of solvent welding in places, so we're just gonna take this apart and see how it goes. I have 2 problems. I have this solvent weld in the back, and I have a stripped screw in the barrel. Huzzah! Okay, we got our strip screw out. That's good news. Okay. All right. Well, and that's why I couldn't get that off. Look at that. Look at all that solvent weld. Why? Why would they make that so difficult? And from what I've heard, this is glued on as well. So we're gonna have to take a look and see if we can get this off too. So. Now, this is where I wish it hadn't just all flown apart on me. There we go. This is actually not too bad. Sorry for my initial confusion. I would like to get this plastic out. Let's try boiling some water. Required mod tools, 1 kettle. Okay, so here's a look at the internals. Our new cylinder is in. We have melted our solvent weld enough to get off the big faux barrel, just because there's a good chance if we're doing our mega shotgun that it's going to catch on that. Less clearance is better. Here's all the mechanisms here. I haven't done a spring upgrade. I will probably go back and do one. I'm kind of curious to see how it does with the stock spring. And then I'll go do an upgrade. So in underneath here, you can see there's all sorts of teeth for the gearing here. So, you know, you crank this back, this arm goes up and fits into those teeth. And then we have gears underneath. You can kind of see them there. So it's pretty, really, once you get this thing apart, that's the hardest part. It kind of comes out in like 3 pieces. This big red piece, this blue piece here, and the piece that fits into the cylinder, and then our plunger tube, and this part is all kind of one. One thing I will mention, this little arm here has like a little notch in it. You kind of have to put it in here and then like twist it into place. But really, it's pretty simple to swap this cylinder out. The hardest part is the getting the solvent weld loose. That's by far the most difficult part. And that chunk of solvent weld that was up here was also a pain. But anyway, this blaster will be a lot easier to mod now because we have that taken care of. So I'm going to turn this camera off and I'm going to button it back up and see if we can get it. Yeah, the reason I couldn't get that closed is just I didn't have those teeth quite aligned, and that was making the internals too thick for me to close. So I'll give that another try now. So I hope you enjoyed that overview of how to break into this, swapping in this new cylinder and doing some test fires. I'll do an update video when I actually get in and change the spring to get better performance. I might get a new spring for the regular Mega XL Boomdozer. And coming up next, I will be doing a review of the big rig. Anyway, stay tuned. Thank you very much if you're watching. I really appreciate it. A couple comments and messages on things lately. Yeah, it's really fun. So thanks everyone. Have a great night. I almost forgot. I will link below to the files on Thingiverse from Chicken. If you want to download this cylinder, there's also a short dart cylinder, a cylinder that fires elites. So cool that so soon after that coming out, that's been done. So anyway, go check it out.